So in this tutorial, we're going to do an animation of a ball bouncing. I just want you guys to understand the basics of animation with FlipaClip. If you've not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I create awesome content weekly, so you get a notification when you subscribe, and then you hit the notification icon. That's the bell icon right on top of the subscribe. I should think it was on the far right. I don't really remember why it is, but just hit on the notification button as well after you subscribe, so you get notified every time I put out new content. So in this tutorial, we're just going to name it stick figure, or just name it stick. We're creating a new canvas or a new project. So usually I like to go with 24 frames per second. It's kind of what I find very appropriate. To explain it, it means every second it displays 24 frames, if I should put it that way. So if I reduce it, you realize that it means not a lot of frames are being shown within a second, so you don't see what's happening with the ball coming down, and then the next second you see the ball down, and that's more or less how to work around it. So 24 frames per second is quite ideal. We're using the 720p project, that's fine. So you just go hit create project. So this is your canvas. It's quite simple. So in this, let's just create the stick figure. So I like to draw with let's use the felt pen. Yep. So you select the color, you use black, make it clear, the opacity. I don't like the tip. Let's just use a brush and see, and it's not bad. So okay, so instead of drawing a stick figure, I'm just going to draw a ball, because that's very basic. And so I'm going to draw a ball bouncing, and then you see how it works. So in your first frame, you want to draw the ball coming from the sky. You hit this addition or whatever it is that it looks like a plus, right? You hit on it, creates a new frame. What you realize is that you can see another frame. You can see a red, like it could be green, it could be whatever color it is, depending on what you set your onion skin to, and depending on the software. But in this software, it looks red. So this red animation or red ball you're seeing is the previous sketch we just made. So just to give you a guide so that you can draw your next frame to match up with it, and then it can move in the same motion and look more fluid. So you draw a second frame, that's the ball moving forward. Add frame, so you see showing what we just drew previously. And then we draw another, move forward, draw another one, move forward, draw another one. I don't like how it looks. Let's just make it. Yep. And then we draw. No, we draw the ball hitting the ground. So this is the ball hitting the ground. I'll explain why I'm drawing the ball in a weird shape. I guess you guys are like, why is he drawing the ball in a weird shape? I'll explain that in probably another tutorial. If you want to understand why I'm doing that, you can just leave a comment, and I would explain why I did that to the ball. Need a round ball. Yep. And you continue the process. So let's just do the bounce off the screen. So let's just assume the ball is gone. So it's quite simple, because we're basically done with this animation. If I start, I'm just going to go back to the beginning, see? And I'm going to hit the play button. You realize that the ball would actually bounce. And that's how to start an animation. So let's just hit play and see how it works out. Okay. So currently we can see that the ball is moving very quickly. I can show you, I'm going to actually show you how to make it move more fluid. And it's moving very quickly because everything is happening too fast. So everything is happening a single frame, and we remember we have 24 frames in a second. So I'm just going to explain that. I'm going to show you a way to make it more fluid. So you just hit the stop button, click on this icon here, go to the frames viewer, right? So this is the easiest way for me to explain this to you. I want to show you guys how to make this quickly and easily. I hope I'm not confusing and this is not too much. But in the frames viewer, you can just hit a frame, click on this icon here, it copies it, then you hit this, it pastes. Go to the next frame, copy, paste, move to this frame. You must deselect the previous one, move to this frame, you copy, and then you paste. Deselect it, click on the other frame, copy, paste. Deselect it, click on the other frame, copy, paste. Deselect it, click on the other frame, copy, paste. Deselect it, click on the other frame, copy, paste. And so you continue this process until you're done with each and every frame that you had as a new frame. Alright, so after you're done with that, you just hit on the icon, then you hit back. So you go to the project. Now I'm going to hit the play and you realize that everything will be much more smoother than before. And this is how you get your animations looking smooth. So someone might be asking or wondering how or why it's now moving a bit smoother. So I'm just going to stop it and explain it to you. So now you realize that previously I did everything on a single frame. Every movement of the ball I did on a new frame. But right now, if you realize, it happens on every 2 frames, a new movement happens. So this and this is the same movement. So meaning the ball is going to stay here for 2 frames, then it moves forward for 2 frames, then it moves forward for 2 frames, then it moves forward for 2 frames, then it moves forward, and then it moves forward. And that's how come we're having that fluid movement. So I hope this tutorial helped you guys. If there's anything you didn't understand, you can leave in the comment section and I'll create a tutorial and hopefully to explain it, and so that you guys can understand it very well. And don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy the video and if it was useful to you. And kindly share what you've done. You can hit me up on Instagram and let me know what you were able to create after watching the tutorial. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm out.